Some big news coming out of the White House press room. Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt announcing she's pregnant with her second child. She says this: the greatest Christmas gift we could ever ask for, a baby girl coming in May 2026. I'm also extremely grateful to President Trump and her chief of staff, Susie Wiles, for their support and for fostering a pro-family environment in the White House. Joining us now is the host of My View, Lara Trump. Lara, it's great to see you on this Saturday morning. I think the big question everyone's asking, how the heck is she doing? That's a hard job with the way she's got a one-year-old at home, I think just a little over 1 year old. How the heck is she doing it?
Karoline Leavitt is a machine. She's incredible, and she's going nowhere. For the people, I've seen some stories out there, Lisa, people saying, who's next in line? Nobody's next in line. It's Karoline. She can do everything. She did this, by the way, during the Trump campaign. She was pregnant and delivered her son, Nico, and then was back to work within a couple of days on television, fighting to ensure that President Trump got elected. But she's amazing. And listen, we love babies. President Trump loves babies. He has really fostered the most pro-family, pro-child environment, I think, in the White House. And certainly I can speak to our campaign offices. But, you know, back whenever he was running for president in 2024, you would show up at the campaign offices. People would have their kids there a lot of times, myself included, because he understood that it was important for people to be able to spend time with their families as well as get their job done. And you go to the White House, Susie Wiles talked about this when I interviewed her back in the spring. She said, look, we try to schedule staff meetings so that the parents have an opportunity to maybe drop their kids at school in the morning, wake their children up, spend that quality time with them, because we understand how important it is. But from the perspective of what he's done as president, this president has also shown how much he loves babies. Obviously, he's the most pro-life president in American history. But, you know, you look at things like increasing the child tax credit. You look at the Trump accounts, Lisa. This president wants to ensure more babies in America. We know Elon's talked about how we're going to be in a bit of a pickle if we don't get more babies coming into this country and more people having babies. And he's certainly shown it with his policies. He wants safety and security for every child all around this country, no matter where you're growing up. He wants to give them a leg up for their, for their future with these Trump accounts. And I think this is great news. We love to see it. And I'll tell you what, we're all going to be watching as Karoline Leavitt absolutely schools the fake news media while she's probably 8 and 9 months pregnant coming up. She's incredible. And congrats to Karoline.
Well, and also fostering an environment as well, an economic environment where women can decide to stay home or go to work as well. They have that option. They have that choice. We have Erica Kirk now at the helm of Turning Point USA, also just talking about the importance of motherhood. Let's listen to this, and I want to get you on the other side, Lara.
From the female standpoint, it's being able to show them that being a mother is not a weakness. That is a superpower, if anything. When you are a mother, something ignites within you that transforms and transcends you and beyond. That is so important to me.
And you have this superpower as well. Talk about what you just heard.
It's so true. Listen, I've held a lot of job titles. I don't know what my future will hold, Lisa, but I think the most important title I will ever have is mom. And, nothing truly prepares you for this, but God has you prepared for this. And I think that seeing women like Erica Kirk front and center, seeing women like Karoline Leavitt front and center in our country right now is important, because we as women have been sold this false idea that you can either have a family or you can kind of be a boss in the workspace. You can actually do both. You have to have a great partner. I have one in my husband, Eric Trump. You have to have the support around you. But this president has allowed for that to be a possibility for every person in this country. And I hope women hear that loud and clear. It is the greatest job in the world. It is the toughest job in the world, being mom. But I think there's going to be a shift coming up very soon with the way that young women are viewing motherhood. I think that for too long, we've been told that you should stave it off, that you should wait longer. And obviously, it's God's greatest gift. So congrats to Karoline and all the expecting moms out there. It's great stuff.
And we know that conservatives are way outpacing on having children, so the world is going to get a little bit more sane here in the future if we just stay alive long enough.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.